see you all again. It's fantastic, and it's actually so special to be able to invite you to this wonderful venue, and to actually have an intimate session where we can network, chat, and uplift each other. And today really it is about networking, it is about upliftment, but it's also about inspiring change, and it's about creating change and working together to find some actions that we can actually change the narrative that suits us. Our theme for today is about a seat at the table. But it's not just a seat at the table around the braai. It's about changing the table settings to suit us and to make sure that there's table setting for everybody. And that they are tailored to the needs of the different people around the table. It's also about expanding the table. So it's about making a difference, and it's finding ways of making change.
You know, inclusion is about equity. Inclusion is about accessibility as well as empowerment. It really is about ensuring women are not only present in spaces, but actually are influential in decision making.
If I walk into a room and I see gender diversity, it tells me, one, this team is positioning itself for success out there in the market. So if we have to take it to the utmost basics, why is diversity important?
I really want to talk to you, every one of you today, about what you have inside you. Because if we don't fundamentally believe in that, the system around us cannot change and we can't bring about action.
These conversations are really progressive, but I think the one thing that we often still grapple with as women is isolation. And I think we tend to isolate ourselves when we're feeling overwhelmed, when we have taken on roles that require something different from us, and it's almost like a self-preservation.
People in a position of influence should make themselves accessible to the junior staff that doesn't have the voice. Get to know people, because sometimes we just have biases that this person is like this when they're not. But if you get to sit with people and understand who they are, you get to know that actually you were just biased.
We need to create channels, and we call them maybe shared learnings channels. In this way, the lady who spoke about her boss tapping her under a table, how did she deal at a point in time when she was in a difficult position? So these channels will be made available either through the WPN network, and more than one person can share their story. It can be channels or podcasts.
What actions can we take to hold leadership accountable for diversity? And this actually starts at the tone from the top. Okay, it's the tone, the strategy, and the culture that the actual organization has. And to do that, there's a couple of action items we had is create one-on-one discussions with leadership, to be bold and courageous and persistent.
I've got this problem in my organization and it's a safe space. How do I deal with it? And you should see the ladies just come together and say, I can introduce you to this person. I've got a junior who could help you with that project, or whatever it might be. I've got a recruitment, my business actually focuses on this or whatever. And it's created a massive ripple effect.
What happens when a group of ladies like this gets together, what we see is the coming of change. But what we've learned is that coming of change requires a few verbs, and I think Emilia said it nicely. It was brave, courageous, bold, There's been a lot of verbs that have been said here, but it's how do we take that now and take that going forward? I think it was Tutu that says, we're sitting with a systematic issue when it comes to policies. But can we change that systematic issues? I think we can as a group. We're thinking small here in terms of this is a women's property network, but what we actually want to change is our world as well. Our world for ourselves, our kids, and the generations to come. And I do think that spaces like this afford us all the opportunity to be able to do that.